Jennifer, we thank you for your leadership. Do you know all of her hard work over this past year has produced amazing results? I look out and I see such a high number of incredible women here today. That tells me the future of Indiana looks very bright. And you know, I love listening to the atmosphere in the room just a few minutes before women's event begins. You know what I'm talking about. You can hear the buzz. You can feel the energy in the room. That is very inspirational, and it's very encouraging as well. You know, the atmosphere here today reminds me a lot of my Women in Business seminars that I hold annually throughout the state. 5 years ago, I created this series, and we meet in 3 or 4 cities every summer. Now, these are seminars that provide an important tool to connect women with the people and the resources they need to be successful. And I would say today we have a very similar goal. I hope you leave this conference with a stack of business cards that are going to open some doors for you, and I hope you go back to your work with a renewed perspective on what it means to be a woman in leadership.
Mo, how do you use social networking in your career? And then the other thought on that is share your thoughts on why it's important to spend 15 to 20 minutes networking online.
You know, Billy, the question a few years ago was, do I take advantage of this? Is Facebook something that I need to have in my business? LinkedIn, all the myriad other opportunities. Is that something I do? Obviously, that's moved on now from yes to in what manner do I utilize that? How do I make that part and parcel, not only of my personal life if I have that type of Facebook page or something that is my own personally, but how can I affect my business in that way? And I think of it as almost a way that you brand yourself in a different way, in a technological way, in a non-face-to-face way, but you, your skills, your business, your brand are still out there in what you create through these social networking sites. Obviously, if you spend your 8-hour day caught up in that, then you know it's driving your business, and you're not utilizing it to the best ability you can. But if you can create a time each day where you are monitoring what you are sending out about your business and about your career and about yourself to the community that you are expanding on Facebook, on LinkedIn, then you have a real opportunity not only to get in front of people who could be your potential clients, to identify people who might be potential employees or potential assets to you in new ways because they would be a connector to someone whom you would like to meet, or someone, as Tamara mentioned, that you might want to pick their brains, learn more about what they have to offer and what you could learn to embellish your own business. So as such, just as you would take care with your brand and protect its use, you want to take care as to how your social networking portrays you. Are you consistent? Are you professional? Is what you are putting out there always re-influencing what you want to be seen as out in the marketplace? And then obviously as women, we have a huge opportunity to use that to expand our network base beyond our own local sphere. Obviously Facebook and LinkedIn and all of those other sites provide us with an opportunity much beyond our borders. I think within Hamilton County alone, let alone the regional area, you could take advantage of a networking event every day and probably not exhaust your potential until year end. But these social tools allow you to get beyond your local area, to connect with people who might have businesses and opportunities like yours in our region, in the Midwest, actually internationally. You've eliminated those boundaries of whose brains you can pick and where they might be located. So it's almost as if you can utilize social networking as your own advertisement, as getting out who you are, not only to your peers locally, but to the rest of the world.
I wanted to really diversify my contacts in the city and to meet women from all different walks of life, and being in the Network of Women in Business served that purpose, but also thought it could be a good business development tool. Well, when you get involved in something like that, it can just lead from one thing to the other. And I've been involved, for the last 25 years in really a multitude of boards. But the best way to get involved is really to volunteer.
Tamara, why is collaboration with other women so powerful, and why is it so important?
Yeah, I feel very lucky working in community building in downtown. Indianapolis and central Indiana, we're very unique in that we work together as partnerships, public-private partnership. I mean, people come from all over the country to study how we work together to get things done. And, women are natural collaborators. Women are natural team builders and team players. And, what's so inspiring in terms of my experience with downtown is people want to make a difference. They want to solve a problem. And there is no issue in downtown that I can think of in my 19 years that people haven't come together to solve a problem and work together in collaboration and putting aside their agendas. And it's rejuvenating. So I'm very fortunate to have that model and not many of the experiences that you talked about. So it's what makes Indianapolis special.
Thank you, Tamara. That's